milestone titles have become the go-to games for vehicle simulation fans over the last few years. They are especially prolific for releasing a variety of titles over the course of a year. Case in point, the studio released MotoGP 19 in June 2019, and now it is following that release with MXGP 2019, its motocross variant. As you boot up the game for the first time, you are met with a character customization screen. Presets are few, but enough to feel appropriate for the kind of game that this is, and they are varied enough for your rider to look unique. After choosing a name, a number and a nickname, you have to select whether you want to ride with sponsorships or with the team. Choosing to ride with sponsorships allows you to ride with your bike, along with your customization, tweaks and so on. This also allows you to customize your rider to your heart's content, so long as you have your sponsor's logo displayed on both the bike and your suit. Choosing to ride with the team, on the other hand, will lock you into using a bike and wearing a suit that they provide. You can keep your number and nickname on the suit and continue to customize the look of your helmet, gloves and boots, but that's about it. The bikes provided by teams cannot be tweaked either, so it is best to choose a team with a bike that you know you can handle. Once all of these choices have been made, the game thrusts you into the first weekend of the motocross season. If this is your first time, you'll be given the choices of which physics to use, how difficult your opposition will be to overtake, and what kind of braking and weight shifting you want to do, as well as how realistic the race lengths should be. From there on out, you are free to complete every race in the season. Personally, I really like the simpler approach to career mode. MXGP Pro tried too hard to accommodate fans of MotoGP 18, where there always had to be some motivation to move up in the ranks. Instead, the simpler approach to just, win and get those trophies serves as more than enough motivation in MXGP 2019. Apart from a career mode, the game also features quick play, multiplayer and track editor modes. Quick play offers the usual game modes that you would expect: Grand Prix, Time Attack and Championship. These game modes are pretty straightforward, without any extra bells and whistles to make things overly complicated. As such, Grand Prix follows the same rules that Grand Prix matches do, while Championship follows the same structure as the career mode. I do appreciate how the game does not lock you into either normal or extreme modes this time around. Rather, it is up to the player and the individual settings and tweaks. Similarly, sponsorships and teams can be chosen at will after every season. This means that when playing in career or championship mode, you are stuck in whatever you choose beforehand, at least for a few different races before you can choose again. Unfortunately, bike selection is not as robust as I thought it would be. At any given time, there are a small number of bikes that players can choose to buy, with a few others that you can find in the customization screens. Perhaps this is for the better of the title, since the number of bikes in previous titles was really good, but overwhelming. Much like in previous titles, every podium finish rewards the player with experience and credits. There are bonuses for various aspects, such as staying the leader of the pack, getting a clean lap, and extras for using advanced physics and the like. These credits are then used to buy new bikes or to customize your rider. When not locked into a team, you can customize pretty much every aspect of your bike and your suit. This includes buying new helmets, neck and shoulder braces, gloves, suits, boots, and even fixing up that beautiful low polygon face of yours. For the bike, you can get new wraps, new paint jobs, customize various parts of the bike, and even stick on more logos than is necessary for the sponsorship to work out. Bike upgrades do not feel arbitrary this time around either. Whether you tweak the engine, brakes, suspension, or gear ratios, they all affect the player's experience significantly. Of course, none of those things really matter if your goal is to become one of the best track builders the franchise has ever seen, a little goal that MXGP 2019 now allows. The all-new track editor is a huge part of the game, even bigger than, I dare say, the reworked career mode. You start out by choosing what locale you want your track to be in. Whether you want to put it on a vast open plain, seemingly off the mountainous coasts of New Asgard, which is probably New Zealand, or the arid plains of a Mars lookalike, which I guess to be the Nevada desert, the track editor is there to serve your command. It will then load up and ask you to choose a starting block before it opens up with seemingly hundreds of other blocks. These curves, straights, jumps, and special blocks must all be combined together to create a working track. Once it has been built, you can test it out, have it validated by the game engine, and then proceed to upload it for everyone to enjoy. It's quite clear that MXGP 2019 takes no chances with weird and/or new modes. Rather, it tries to evolve the established modes by improving upon what made them great in the first place. Quick play is especially great if you just want to jump into a season of your choice, try your skills on a specific track, or join in on some Grand Prix fun without all of the career hassle. Look, it's no secret that I love simulation titles. The fact that more than 80% of those titles are usually developed by Milestone remains shocking to me every single time I play a new game from them. The reason for this is mainly because I used to dislike how often the studio would churn out games. However, both MotoGP 19 and MXGP 2019 have proven just how much the studio is willing to learn and improve on previous titles. This is especially the case when it comes to the look and feel of their games. MXGP 2019 is a wonder to look at. All bikes look incredible, regardless of whether they are little two-strokes or expensive machines designed to propel you forward on all kinds of terrain. Bikes have been perfectly designed and modeled to capture the look and feel of their real-life counterparts. Tiny details, such as engine placement, through to front displays and even brake pedal placement. It's really just fantastic and should be appreciated on all levels. It is even more grand if you take into account how beautiful tracks become when the rain starts to fall. Although the game does not appear to feature a dynamic weather system in the same way that MotoGP 19 did, races will still begin with either heavy downpour or light rain. This will affect the look and feel of the track as you progress through the race. Dirt shoots up and parts of the track literally become softened and malleable as tires continuously go over the same spots. There is no way that the same jump will look the same as it did when the race kicked off, come rain or shine, a fact that I love to watch out for as I tried my darndest to finish each race. It is such a shame then that Milestone did not do anything to improve the sound of the bikes, all of which sound exactly the same. All simulation titles can prove to be a challenge for players who would rather jump into a quick arcade racer. Fortunately, MXGP 2019 makes it a little easier on these kinds of players by including the option to play on standard physics, as opposed to advanced physics. Furthermore, the game caters to all kinds of motocross fans, including those who want to see their own dream tracks realized in the sport. Beyond that, the other game modes are basic, but built well enough to keep one from getting bored too fast. The selection of bikes does feel like it is less than in previous games, but it is enough to keep one busy enough not to realize the difference. From incredible aesthetics to some of the best gameplay I have experienced in a motocross simulation, MXGP 2019 has turned out to be a heck of a lot better than I expected it would be. I suppose that is what makes the game great, when you never think about how samey the gameplay really is, which is a sad truth for all simulation titles. I would say that whatever title you are playing is doing a good job. Motocross fans will seek out MXGP 2019, play it, and absolutely love it.